Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for attention. Let me introduce myself and partner. I am Mutiara Muhammad Saifuddin, as a moderator, and my partner is Ariana Rasukma and the last Hanifah Salwa. We are group 1. In this presentation, we will discuss about the production of sounds. The will presentation first is Hanifah Salwa.
Table of contents. First, sounds and their production of consonants, their production of clusters, their production of vowels, their production of diphthongs. Next. Sounds can be categorized into various groups depending on the criteria we use. If we look at sounds, from the passage through which the air stream from the lungs goes out, we can categorize them into two groups, namely oral and nasal. Oral sounds are those that are produced through our mouth. Sounds like P, S, and A are oral as they are produced by having the airstream pass through the oral cavity. Manual sounds like M and P are nasals. They are produced with the airstream going out through the nose. Jika suara yang dihasilkan tidak terhalang oleh bagian manapun dari mulut, tetapi karena aliran udara mengalir keluar dengan lancar melalui mulut, itu disebut vokal. The airstream coming out from the lungs passes through the vocal folds, move upward, and is directed to go through the oral cavity. The passage through the mouth is made possible because the nasal cavity is closed by the velum. Next. Okay. A sound is said to have a set of distinctive features. I can be produced in the front part or at the back part of the mouth. Those products in the front part are referred to as anterior, those at the back interior. A sound can also be made with the tongue high or low in the mouth. Another example of features is voicing. Some sounds are produced with the vocal folds vibrating, making the sounds voiced. The sound I as in hit is an oral sound, forward and from the distinctive future point of view, a height and an interior sound. It is an oral sound because the airstream comes out through the mouth. It is vowels because its production is not constricted by any part of the mouth. It is high because the tongue is in the high position. It is anterior because it is produced in the front area of the mouth. Karena pengelompokan di atas berdasarkan pada kriteria yang berbeda suara, kemudian dapat memiliki lebih dari satu grup. Next. Next, Arya. Okay. Number 2, the production of consonant. Consonants and vowels are produced in the completely different ways. In the production With a consonant, the parts of the mouth involved are the tongue, the lips, the teeth, the toothbrush, the palate, and the velum, and the uvula. These are called the points of articulation. Technically speaking, when the two lips are put together, the articulation is called bilabial. Bi meaning two and labial meaning lip. When the producing the sounds P, for instance, the upper and the lower lips are tightly in contact with each other, and the airstream from the lungs is blocked by the lips, as can be seen in gambar yang ini. Rongga hidung ditutup oleh velum saat udara dikeluarkan melalui mulut. Suara yang dihasilkan adalah P. Balliol sounds are produced when the lips are brought together. Examples are P, which is voiceless as in P, or B and M, which are voices as in by May. Next presentation will be presented by Mutiara.
The point of articulation can be between the lower lip and the tips of the upper teeth. The airstream is released through the opening on the sides of the tongue. The sounds produced this way are called labiodental. A combination between labial lip and dental teeth. When we produce the sounds F or V, we can feel that our lower lip is in touch with the tips of the upper teeth as just described. See pada gambar kedua di samping sebelah kanan. We can see here that the lower lip is raised and is in contact with the upper teeth. The nasal passage is closed. The air escape through the opening in the side of tongue. Jadi titik artikulasi bisa antara aku yang lebih rendah dan bisa antara bibir bawah dan ujung gigi atas. Lalu aliran udara dilepaskan melalui lubang seisi lidah. Suara yang dihasilkan dengan cara ini disebut dengan palate labiodenta. Sounds can also be produced by having a small part of the tip of the tongue between the teeth and then withdrawing it. The point of articulation for this sound is termed interdental. The sounds produced are, as in English word tin and as in day. Jadi suara dapat timbul dengan memiliki sebagian kecil ujung lidah di antara gigi dan kemudian menariknya. Sehingga suara tersebut itu bisa disebut dengan interdental. Next slide. Alveolar sound. Alveolar sounds are made by raising the lip in the tongue, raising the tip of the tongue forwards the right, that is right behind the upper front teeth, called the alveolar right. Jadi alveolar itu adalah mengangkat lidah ke arah punggung bukit, tepatnya di belakang gigi depan upet. Example are T is to, sebut, voiceless, and D, Z, M, L, R, duzu, nuk, luk, ruk, all voice. 5. Alveopatal sounds. Alveopatal sounds when the articular is the back part of the tongue which touch the area called the velum at the back part of the palate. The sounds product are called velar sound. Jadi alveopatal itu sama dengan pasca alveolar, yaitu voantor, nada-nada terhadap daerah alveolar tight dengan langit-langit keras. Jadi kayak lidahnya tuh di langit-langit atas gitu. Itu. Terus velar sounds are made by raising the back of the tongue towards the soft palate called the velum. Jadi velar sound itu adalah suara dengan mengangkat bagian belakang lidah terhadap langit-langit lunak disebut velum. Next slide. The production of cultures. The term cluster is usually used to refer to two or more consonants placed on after the other. The two or more consonants must belong to the same sibling. In English, we have cultures such as LP is an help, SPL as in split, and as in split, ya benar. Meanwhile, present-day Indonesia has only very much RPR. As in pria, PL as in gaple, gaple, and BL as in jomblo. Three consonant cluster like STR as instructor is also found. Signed cluster must belong to the same syllables RP, LT, and MP in English, and RT, MP, and NT in Indonesia. As now in this word below are not cluster. Jadi penjelasan tentang ini adalah kata tandan biasanya digunakan untuk dimasukkan dua konsonan atau lebih. Ini ditempatkan setelah kata lain. Jadi dua konsonan tersebut itu bisa dua konsonan tersebut itu lebih harus sesuai dengan suku kata yang sama. In English, carpet. In Indonesia, kartu. Culture, samping. Complete, bantu. Seperti itu. Next slide will be present by Arya.
Okay, I will presentation the next slide. The production of vowels. Vowels are produced differently from consonant. The parameter for the vowels production are A. The height of the tongue atau tinggi pada lidah. B. The position of the tongue, posisi dari lidah. C. The rounding of the lips atau pembulatan bibir. Dan D. In some cases, it may be necessary to consider a fourth parameter, namely tension leg, atau kondisi dari lidah, apakah kondisi tegang atau lemas. Jadi, cara produksi bunyi vokal dan bunyi konsonan itu berbeda. Lalu itu ada 4 parameter dalam memproduksi, yaitu A, B, dan C tersebut. Next. Lalu ada dua gambar. Ini yang pertama itu adalah posisi dari lidah, yaitu posisi di sini mengacu pada letak lidah. Gambar 1, yaitu apakah itu depan, tengah, atau belakang mulut. Ketika itu dikombinasikan dengan lidah, kita dapat memiliki vokal yang tinggi dan depan atau tinggi dan belakang, yaitu seperti bunyi I. Pada ketukan dihasilkan dengan membuat bagian depan lidah tinggi dan depan. Di sisi lain, suara U seperti pada kata but juga tinggi, tapi bagian belakang lidah ada di dalam belakang mulut. Lalu untuk gambar yang kedua atau tongue central position back vowels, the backs of tongue is raised in the direction of the soft palates. Central vowels, they are intermediate between front and back vowels, yaitu seperti bunyi A yang sejauh ini dihasilkan oleh lidah yang berada di posisi tengah agak rendah ke bawah. Next, the production of diphthong. A diphthong is a combination of two vowels that meets the following requirements. The vowel must belong to the same syllable. The stronger street falls on the first vowel. Jadi di sini itu diphthong dibentuk oleh kombinasi dari dua bunyi vokal, seperti pelafalan pada oi terdiri dari huruf O dan I dalam kata oil. Thus we have diphthongs such as au in cow, I as in right. The Indonesian au as in engkau is also diphthong. But au as in kaum is not because the two vowel A and U belong to two different syllables, the A to K and the U to Occasionally, we also have triphthong, that is a combination of three vowel within a syllable. The I in the British pronunciation of the word fire is an example of a triphthong. Di sini ada beberapa kata diphthong seperti I dalam kata crime, lalu ada A dalam kata rain, lalu ada au dalam kata slow, lalu ada au dalam kata brown, ada ea dalam kata beer, lalu ada ear dalam kata near, lalu ada oi dalam kata toy. Yang terakhir ada kata ue dalam kata pure. Okay, that's all from our presentation.
Okay, thank you for attention and sorry for our mistake of group and see you.